Hey there, Flo here. So I'm going to do some more bookbinding this evening. So this is the book that I finished most recently on stream, and I had the problem with the flap not being separated with a big enough gap between the back cover and the flap. So I had to kind of do a little bit of emergency alteration to get it to close, but it seems to be fine. So here's the inside of it. Hey Alameen, hope you're doing good. So there's basically finished. All I have to do now is cut this ribbon or seal the end of it, and then I'll sign it somewhere in the back here. Could just cut it and use a cigarette lighter type thing, but I've found that I'm more comfortable doing it this way. Too nervous to like mess it up at the last second since I'm already totally finished with the book. I haven't really messed around too much with the lighter melting the end of it method. So one cool thing that I was able to change is I moved my phone camera that's up above here to a position that's farther out, so it's very unlikely. I'd have to, like you just saw my face a little bit, but I have to bend down pretty far over the table for my face or my head to get in the way, so that's kind of a nice change. Did that before I started the stream. So I have this soldering iron with kind of a thick head on it, and that's what I use to melt off the end of the ribbon, so it seals it so it won't fray. I just use this mirror as a insulator so I don't melt anything on my desk. Just have to wait for this to get hot enough, and then I'll do that real quick. Testing. Okay, good. Alright, look, it's me. But, yeah, that's how I cut off the... or melt off the edge of those so that they're sealed in. Okay, so this is the book. Once I cut the very little stringy melted parts off of this, it'll be totally done. So I just have to sign it now. Before I do that, though, I need to figure out what the number is. I haven't finished a book in a while, so I have to check that out. Wow, it's been almost 2 years since I've finished a book. I've not been doing this much lately. So I keep a spreadsheet where I enter all the little details about the book, so I have kind of a history in case I do something a certain way on a book and want to try to remember what I did. Hey, Wilch. Good evening to you as well. Okay, so I'm gonna call this fabric 138, I think. I need to get that image off my phone though before I forget. Okay. I'm just waiting for those to upload from my phone so I can download them onto my computer. Alright, so I'm gonna measure some things on the book now. I'll be done with this in a minute. Just want to make sure to get this recorded before I forget. Okay, then I'm going to count this signatures. And let's see.
It's showtime.
All right, there we go. Finally done with that. So that book is completely finished. So I noticed I had a book that has, or a couple of books that are kind of partly done, so I'm gonna work on these next. This one actually has the magnetic flap pretty much done too, which is cool. That'll save a lot of time. Hopefully I did it right. Yeah. Sweet. Well, like last time, I think I'm gonna paste, oh, I wonder if these are glued in there. I don't know if they are or not. It has some masking tape over it, just as a temporary measure, but, let me see what it looks like underneath. They might just be sitting in there, in which case I would have to glue them. Yeah, they're just sitting in there. Okay, that's too bad. I was thinking I was like quite a ways along already. I mean, it's still a significant step to have those circles cut out and stuff. But I do have to glue them, which I have to wait for the glue to dry, so I kind of forgot about that I'd have to wait. Okay, so let me get a marker. So last time I accidentally put the magnets on the wrong side up. I had to like scrape them out. Or pull, pry them out and re-glue them. So I'm gonna avoid that scenario. I need a Sharpie. Somewhere I should have a Sharpie. I know I have a ton of Sharpies, but I don't know if I have any down here. I might have to go retrieve one. I know where there's some. Not seeing one, so let me take a quick break. I'm gonna go get Sharpie and I'll be right back. Lovely. I just lost the cap to this somehow. No idea where it is. Didn't really find my Sharpies, but found one. It's not gonna work. I need an actual Sharpie. That's so annoying. Lost the cap to this just now. It's gonna dry out. Oh well, it's not that. I mean, it's a Copic marker, it's valuable, but like, I don't use Copic markers, I don't draw anymore, so it's not the end of the world, but I'll try to find it later. I'll be right back, I need to find an actual Sharpie. I still can't find my Sharpie bag. I have a big old bag of Sharpies, but this is the same thing. It's a permanent marker. It should make a visible mark, which is all I need it to do. Need to mark these magnets so I don't put them in, glue them in backwards. Basically. The reason I needed two colors is because the ones on that side are actually the opposite side up to attract to these ones. So if I marked them all the same color and got them mixed up, then it wouldn't be right. So I like to have a red one and a blue one if possible. Just my memories of magnetic stuff is usually red and blue for the north and south poles, but doesn't matter. I just need two different colors. So there's that side. I wish I would have already glued these in though. Then I could just start working on the book, but I'll have to do that overnight, let them dry. Okay, there we go. I wonder if I should do my measurement stuff now. Or not necessarily the measurement stuff, but I could work on the fabric, the book cover material, while I, like, I could do that now, and then right as I'm about to finish for the night, I could glue these in, and then I could let them dry overnight. Whoa, 27,867 fans, holy moly. Gave the pizza dance gift and 1,540 likes. Wow, thank you, Buttercup. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I'm working on book binding, in case you haven't caught my streams before. Do quite a bit of random stuff, but so what do you do on your streams? Can't have that many followers without being a streamer. You love arts and crafts? Nice. Do you do any arts and crafts yourself? Little old me with 27,867 followers. Oh man, kind of glad you didn't like send them over when you were streaming. I think I would freak out. Never had that many people on my stream. You do art and gaming? Cool. What kind of art do you do? Like computer art or painting, drawing, something else? Okay, so yeah, I think I'm gonna leave these magnets out till the end of the stream, and then I'll glue them in at that point. Whoa! Ben with 12,952 fans. Holy moly. Thanks, Ben. Let's see. Did you post a picture or something? Oh, like that. Did you make that emoji guy? Like the Italian dude. Thanks for the whatever you call it. I'm still not like super familiar with how YouNow works. So I don't know what to call that. It's not a host, like a lot of other sites have like a host, but I don't know I guess invitation. Thanks for the invitation. Oh, cool. You made all those. That's awesome. Very cool. I used to know a person on... I've been streaming about 5 years. I used to stream on a site called DLive. I used to know of a couple people that made those kind of things. It's very cool. What programs do you use to draw with? Okay, so let's see what we got going on here. But yeah, so let's see. I have a finished book right here. This is the kind of stuff that I make. This has magnets in it. That's what I'm working on here for this one. So it has magnets to keep the flap closed, and then I also make this marble paper. I've never done it on stream because I don't really need to do it right now, but I kind of want to anyway sometime. Can't afford all those Adobe programs, so I use Krita in my drawing tablet, but I use After Effects for animations. Oh, nice. That's cool. Yeah, I can't afford Adobe either. Like, I worked as a graphic designer and web developer for quite a few years, but I quit that job like 8 years ago, so I don't really do much anymore. But I had access to Adobe back then, but now that I'm just on my own, I don't have it anymore. But I've used just about everything there is. I've used Krita, I've used, you know, like Inkscape and GIMP and PaintShop Pro, and I also, like, currently my favorite is the Affinity products, like Affinity Photo and Affinity Designer and stuff like that. So, yeah, Krita's really good too. I like it. Thanks for the follow, Iron Woman. Grew up on Corel PaintShop Pro. Yeah, I still have it installed, but like now that I use Affinity, I like it a lot better, so I almost never open that program anymore. I don't have the latest version, so the one I have feels kind of old and stuff, but yeah. I don't really do art that much these days. I used to. Could show some of my silly drawings. But yeah. I pretty much just I used to like sketch random silly cartoon stuff, but I haven't done it in ages. Okay, so I need to figure out how big I need to cut this fabric, and I also need to make sure I don't lose these magnets, so let me find a place for those. So if anybody is watching this stream and later you see me looking for magnets, I stuck them to this ruler that's over here on the side of my desk, so I often forget where I put stuff. And there, the drawing tablet got me back into practice. Very nice, very nice. I have like probably about 15 years ago I got a Wacom or Wacom. I don't know how to say that stupid word. Wacom, whatever. Tablet, but it's not the kind that has a screen on it, so it's like kind of separated from your brain. How'd you find you now? I try to stream like everywhere, so I'm actually streaming on a bunch of platforms right now, and I just find it funny and entertaining to myself to try to stream to as many platforms as possible, so I'm constantly looking for new platforms. So I basically just found it by looking for a million different platforms. But yeah, we got a little bit of a warp to this board, but I think I'm just gonna let it go. Valid. Nice. Kind of feel like showing my stupid drawings just since there's a fellow artist, but I'd have to go dig them out. Oops. Make sure I didn't miss any chat. I'm not used to having people in my chat. I'm usually kind of the most quiet, small-time streamer there is. So that's another reason I stream on more than one platform, because if I just streamed on one platform, I'd get like 0 interaction. I'm not in it to try to get a big channel or anything, but I do try to make connections and stuff. I was browsing around. Nice, nice. No, I appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping in and stuff. I'm assuming you've probably been on YouNow for a while and are liking it around here. I shouldn't put words in your mouth, but a minute. Nice. Yeah, I'm probably like the oldest person on YouNow. I don't know. I'm pretty old. I feel like I don't really watch. I'm considered a geriatric OG. Probably like half my age. I wouldn't be surprised. I've looked at the homepage a few times. It looks like mostly young people. I'm super old, so just call me Gramps or something. You're not a spring chicken. Nice. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do here. So I think I'm kind of worried that I might not have measured this right, so I think I'm going to check. I feel like I should check. Oh, I wonder... Maybe I have a cover for this already. I bet I do. Oh man, I have this cover that's been sitting on my couch for ages. We have a lot of age groups on here. Cool. Cool, cool. Let me grab that cover that I have sitting over there, because I think it might actually be the one for this book, in which case I'm basically really close to being ready to glue this book together, possibly. Let me see. So yeah, I have this one, and I bet this is the cover for this book. You just go under the green screen, yeah. Yeah, so I think this is the cover for this book, which is awesome. The only problem is that I do not know if my measurements are correct, but I think I'm gonna take a chance. Hope for the best. So let's see. This would go right here. Yeah. Not really need a green screen. I don't know. I like playing around with technology, doing a bunch of crazy junk. I'm actually gotten kind of lazy. I used to kind of push the envelope with what could be done with OBS and stuff, but I don't know, a couple years ago I just stopped caring as much, so not as cool as it could be. Same, nice. Do you know how long YouNow has been a streaming platform by chance? Actually don't really know much about it, honestly. I think I might have a friend that streamed on YouNow. He left, he used to stream on DLive and he just kind of disappeared, and he came back randomly one time, and I think he mentioned YouNow, but I'm not totally sure. But I don't know what name he would have streamed under, but that was like a couple years ago. Long time, it used to be huge. Oh, okay. Do you know what happened? Like why it's not huge anymore? I hear that a lot. Like I've been on probably almost 20 platforms now, and I see them kind of come and go, get big, and then shrink down, and some of them disappear. Oh, this is going to be a challenge with this one, because this cover material is crazy thick. Twitch and YouTube happened. Yeah. That's cool. It still seems like, you know, relatively decent size compared to some of the other upstarts. Kick is getting really big. I don't know if you've checked out Kick. You know, it used to be how YouTube would live stream and they had connected accounts. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, this is cool. So I already have this fabric all cut and ready. I'm not sure I trust these measurements because, I mean, I'm just going to have to hope it's good because I don't want to waste this fabric. I already have it cut, so it's not like I can use it for some other book size just for this one, so. Well, that means I don't really have much left to do, so, what I could do is just glue these magnets in and set that one aside and then start on another one. That's probably makes sense. It's on the decline to be blunt. Now I get it. I understand. I've been there so many times. That's how it was on DLive. DLive got really big for a while back in 2019 because PewDiePie was streaming there. So everybody was joining DLive. It was a really huge, big deal for a while. And then it just, yeah, mistakes were made, and it's really, like, it's actually declined way more than YouNow has it, in my opinion. At least on YouNow, there's seemingly some people that get quite a few viewers and stuff. But yeah, on DLive, there's hardly anybody there anymore. I'm still streaming on DLive though. Mainly just because I have so many friends from that time period. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna glue these magnets in and then set this book aside until the glue has dried, and then I'll start on something else. Okay, so I've been using this. Hey, VidRadar, thanks for the follow and true. We used to have a lot of shows, gamers, musicians on here. Lately it's a sprinkle of some shows, and the rest are hangout streams. Yeah, I guess I've noticed mostly the hangout streams. I haven't really watched that. I don't like how it announces when you go into chat, so I don't usually watch much on YouNow because I like to just kind of lurk and get to know a streamer before I, start chatting, and if they see that I'm in chat, it's kind of awkward. So I haven't been watching that much on YouNow for that reason. I don't like that feature. 4 crowners. 4 crowners and above you have invisible mode. Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't really read up on all the... It's kind of complicated, like with all the in-app currency and just all the little, I don't know, all those weird, like you get gold bars and all those purple things. I don't even know. I don't know what all of that stuff means, honestly. I was in here for a second, you couldn't see me. Nice, nice. Pearls, yeah. Alright, so let me get a stick here and just start gluing these. Yeah, since I've tried pretty much all the platforms, the one that had the most of those weird rewards and currencies and stuff was, I think it was called Omelette Arcade. It was a phone app only. I don't think they had a website version. I didn't actually, I don't remember if I ever streamed there, but I made an account, but they actually closed down like last year. But they had so many like bells and whistles, it was just kind of too much for me to handle mentally. Are you simulcasting now, or do you just rotate platforms? I'm simulcasting. I'm on probably more platforms than you would guess. But yeah, I don't, like I said, I'm a very small streamer, so you can't really tell that I'm on other platforms because I usually get very little interaction. I'm okay with that. I'm kind of an introvert and have some anxiety, so I don't really want to get that much noticed anyway. It's still just little me. Yep. Yeah, I'm on 12 platforms right now. That's hilarious. It seems like I'm desperate for attention, but it's not. It's more just that I think it's funny and interesting. Since I used to be a web developer and I like graphics and OBS and technology and stuff, I think it's fun, like a fun challenge to try to keep it going on so many platforms. How do I know if someone pops in? So I'm using a chat plugin called Social Stream, and it puts all of the chat together. I don't know if they're just watching, like lurking, but if they say something on one of those platforms, I'll see it. On all platforms, yep. I'll prove it. Let's see. Yeah, you'd see it too. I'm not gonna do all of them because a couple of them are kind of annoying. I'd have to like go to a special screen, but oh hey, Mel Daper, over on Bolt left a sticker. Sometimes the stickers don't get transmitted over, which is really annoying. Here we go. That's most of them. How's Kick? It's fine. Like if you want to grow, like if you're a popular streamer, you know what you're doing. Like, in my opinion, if you know what you're doing as a streamer and you're pretty much guaranteed to get followers no matter where you go, I think Kick is probably the best platform. If you're small like me and don't get viewers anywhere, then Kick's kind of crap because like when Kick first started, it was pretty good. Like I got quite a few followers and my channel was growing pretty fast and I had people dropping by pretty frequently, but since it's kind of gotten huge, I feel like only really good, talented, already successful streamers are gonna get noticed there. But like someone like you that has a ton of followers could do really well there, I'm sure. But yeah, someone like me just gets lost in the crowd, kind of like on Twitch. Pretty rarely get anybody saying hi on Kick anymore. It happens, but not much. I have a lot of followers, but as you see with the invite, only one person came in. Oh yeah. Still though, like if you, I don't know if you're still actively streaming regularly, but if you told all of your community like, hey, let's go try out Kick today, give me a follow on Kick, or put a post on your channel or something like that, and you got, just got a bunch of people to follow you over there, you probably do fine. Or I mean, just to be honest, anyone that has that many followers, in my opinion, probably knows what they're doing as a streamer. So you'd probably just do well wherever you go, to be honest. I have like 13 people who would come into my stream. Possibly, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Streaming, I can't tell if streaming is like still on the rise or if it's like, I'm talking about not just one platform, but just streaming in general. Trying to figure out sort of if it's still a cool thing to do that people care about or if it's sort of losing its Steam overall a little bit. I don't really know. I don't have the answers, but I don't know, so when I see like platforms come and go so quickly, sort of makes me wonder if like streaming isn't going to be as big of a thing as some people think it will be, and it's not going to last forever. Most of it is from being a supporter. Yeah, okay, I understand that. I know exactly what you mean. I used to do that on DLive. I bought, like, they had this in-app currency called Lino, which is a cryptocurrency. I actually bought a bunch of that and supported all my friends and stuff, and that's how I actually got popular there. But it started feeling kind of gross, like people just like me because I give them money or something. And so I stopped doing that, and honestly, since I stopped doing that, I don't really get much attention, so I kind of came to the conclusion that I was popular because I was giving people stuff, so I stopped doing it. Plus, I don't have any money to do it anymore, so I wouldn't do it anyway. We call those people crown chasers here. Yeah, I'm done with that. I haven't done that for like since like 2020 or something, maybe even 2019. That was like when I first got into streaming, so I didn't really know how the whole community thing worked, and it was honestly just, I wasn't actually doing it to get followers, because I've never wanted like a bunch of viewers and followers. I just did it because I was kind of lonely and just really cared about some of the streamers I was watching and wanted to support them, but it was kind of dumb though, because I didn't really have money at the time. Not much more than I do now, which now I have zero, so yeah. Just got sucked into the culture of it, like kind of like they want you to. That like the apps are kind of designed to trick people into buying stuff, and I just got swept up into it, didn't know what I was doing, and then once I realized what it was like, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that anymore. It's dumb. You know, has it where you exchange diamonds for bars? I haven't cashed out in like 2 years. It's all put back into the app. I see. Yeah, I don't even know if I'll research all that stuff. I don't expect I'm gonna get a ton of donations or whatever props things. So I'm not really worried about it. Like, I've been streaming for 5 years and I've probably gotten like a total of like maybe $20 on all the platforms combined. You know, it's not something it just doesn't happen. So I don't really think about it. Especially inflation likes on here with bonuses, we make significantly less on here than we used to. That's how it always is though. Like when a platform is new, they like make it attractive for streamers to switch over to grow the platform, and then once it gets really successful, they change the terms to be more beneficial for the platform owners than the streamers. It's the way it works everywhere. It's the same everywhere. Alright, so these are glued in, and I just have to leave them overnight, so I'm gonna set those aside. Like, for example, Kick right now is basically 100% split, like 95 at least. So that's another good reason to stream there. If you get a lot of donations, you keep most of the money yourself, and you can cash out whenever you want. But since I don't get any money from streaming, I don't really care about that stuff. So, but for people that want to stream full time, there's quite a bit of incentive to use Kick. But like, who knows how long it'll last, like how long it'll be like that. I'm sure they'll change the percentage at some point. Alright, so now that I'm done with that, I can grab another book. And start figuring out what to do with it. This one I apparently have cover for that cut, but at least one half of it. I don't know where the other pieces are though. Unless they're like... Oh, by the way, I also do these tiny books. I do all sorts of different sizes. My viewers enjoy the diamond exchange on here and will use their likes to give likes. If I move to Kick, I don't think anyone would buy anything. Ah, I see. I gotcha. Well, I mean, I sort of gotcha because I don't totally understand the diamonds and the things, the gold bars and the pearls and all the stuff. It's kind of over my head. Anyway. Alright, so I think I might have the pieces here. Cute book, thanks. Actually, let me grab like some finished ones that I can show you real quick. What do you do with them? I like to write in journals, so I actually use them myself. That's actually how I got into it. Here's a completed tiny one. Has rainbow paper in it. Marbled paper. I can't say that. Marbled paper and sheets. So those are the smallest ones I've made, and then I used to make them with elastic closures, but I switched to using the magnet flaps because I like them better. But I have a bunch of these. You write about your days in the journals? Yeah. Just like personal thoughts. I'm also a spiritual person, so I write, you know, spiritual stuff in there. But yeah, mostly just personal journey stuff. But eventually I'll probably sell them on Etsy or something like that. But I don't know. Like right now I'm dirt poor, so I probably need to sell them, so I probably will, but I don't know. There's so many people doing this already, so I don't know how I would stand out, but I guess I don't really need to as long as a few people bought them. It'd be fine. There's one with the magnet flap thingy. Go for it, yeah. I'll do it eventually. That's kind of why I'm wanting to work on these books lately, because I really need the money, so I'll probably throw them out on there once I get some more done. I mean, I could throw these on there already because they're done, but yeah, anyway. And I have a bunch more. I think I have like 100, I think I have like 100 books or more that are half done. So if I finished all those, I could sell all those. But do I have a day job? No, I quit my job and moved. I hated living in the city, so I quit my job and moved out into the middle of nowhere. So I'm like just out in the forest, random. Because I like hiking and I don't like big cities. And so I moved out into the middle of nowhere, and I've been looking for jobs ever since I moved, but I haven't found anything yet, so just kind of struggling. My parents are helping me exist, otherwise I'd probably go live in a tent somewhere. I'm fortunate to have really good parents that are helping me in my difficult time, but yeah, it's not very fun psychologically though. Alright, so let me see. I don't know which. It's good you have help and left something that didn't bring you joy. Yeah, I mean, I was miserable. I hated life in the city, so gotta do what you gotta do. I like hiking. I used to do a lot of hiking streams. Haven't been doing that lately, but I'll probably eventually get back to it. I think I guess this is the right size. Although it could be the bigger ones. This one's down here. Not really sure, but I think it'll work to use the smaller ones. Let's just get a bunch of those. Yeah, I wish I didn't hate my former job though, because it paid okay, and now you can work remotely, which would have been ideal for my scenario right now, being able to work remotely, but I hate it. I got so burnt out. Couldn't do it anymore. And anyway, everything's changing. Everything's changing in the world. Like, AI is becoming really big, and I think a lot of people that used to do certain types of job are going to get replaced by AI, so maybe it was a blessing that I got out of it before that stuff happened. I don't know. Mood. Yeah, if you want to see a mood, hang around my streams. I'm always in some kind of mood. But, okay, let me make sure I get these in the right size. I mean the right whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh crud! One of them snapped. If you do what I just did, where you just pull them up into each other, they're kind of ceramic, brittle things, so they can break in half, which that one just did. Oh well. Get another one. Yep, I should know better, but sometimes I'm just kind of dumb. Okay, let's see. So in theory, it should be like that. So you mark this. To mark this side before I forget which one is what. I mean, so I remember which side goes up. I can't talk. Do you make those avatar and sticker type things for other streamers too, or just kind of your own channel? I used to know people that was kind of their thing that they did. They made stickers and stuff for other people's channels and whatever. Okay, so those, and then I need the blue. Where's the blue? There it is. I draw people from my chat. Oh, cool. Very nice. Go. I tried commission work, but I don't do well under pressure. I see. Yeah, I don't like doing freelance. I don't like doing any kind of creative thing for a job, honestly, because if you're doing it for some random company or clients or whatever, at least my story is that I kind of lost passion for creative things when I did it for random people and companies, because it wasn't really what I wanted to do anymore. It was just, I felt forced to make whatever would make money, and it wasn't fun for me. So yeah, I don't even feel creative anymore. I used to be like super creative, and I always thought I'd be a professional artist or something, but man, it's hard to do that. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm ever gonna do anything like I mean, this is creative, but you know, this doesn't require creativity. It's a mechanical process that anybody could learn how to do. Like, I'm not drawing things, I'm not crafting, or I'm not sculpting things. I'm just doing stuff. I think anybody could do this. I don't know if I'll ever go back and do like drawing or stuff like that. It's been so long since I've done it. I'm not even sure I could do it anymore. Don't like this part. I'd love art to be bigger on here. Have you seen, I mean, are there other, I'm assuming there's probably other artists. I don't usually see art streams getting like a ton of attention. Like I've seen them quite a bit on random platforms and stuff, but usually there's not that many people watching. It's kind of a slow thing to watch because it takes forever to finish a piece on stream, so you're just sitting there not doing a lot. You know, of 2 other artists. Oh wow, it's not very many. Yeah, like back on DLive, I used to have a bunch of friends that were artists, and then of course on Twitch and Kick, there's tons. But I don't know. I guess since I've been doing this so long, I don't really spend as much time as I used to network and make connections. So I just, yeah. Whatever, it's just, it is what it is. Okay, so somewhere I have some tweezers. Maybe I put them back away, but I thought I kept them out. Oh, there they are. I think. Pardon my messy desk. I like to get the chat's feedback and involvement, but there are dull moments. That's cool. Yeah, making streams interactive is challenging. I mean, I could do that. I could be creative enough to think of ways to do that, but I just don't. I don't know. Mood, the whole mood thing. I feel like I've had my peak already in whatever fashion or small, whatever small height of my streaming career. I think it's already come and gone. I'm kind of on the decline. I've been on the decline for about 3 years now. I don't really expect to suddenly explode with new popularity. Some might call me a little pessimistic, but it's just reality. I've been doing this long enough. Same, I guess. I don't know. I think you have more potential than I do, because I've never had like big amount of followers. I have like almost 500 followers on DLive, but that's because I've been there for 5 years, plus that counts. The majority of those are back from the time when I was super generous with other streamers, so I don't think I really have very many legitimate followers that care about what I'm doing. Probably like 10. Honestly, I think I have about 10 people that care at all about what I'm doing. I really just stream to hang out with peeps, but I'm also too serious about putting on content. There's at least an activity. Yeah. I do it to hang out too. Like I don't have any friends really in real life right now because I moved away from where they live. And it's kind of lonely and depressing. So yeah, I hear that. Basically do the same thing. But I also just enjoy messing around with streaming stuff, so I don't know, it's sort of addictive, I guess. Once you get started in streaming, it's hard to actually stop doing it. It's rough moving to a new place, yeah. I literally don't know. I mean, I do know a few people here, but they're like way older than me, and I don't know, can't see myself hanging out with them too much. They don't seem to be expressing much interest, so I don't like forcing myself on people. It's like, be my friend. Nah. My problem is all my friends in real life just have life going on. We rarely see each other. Yeah, that's kind of the same with me. Except, like, for example, if I moved back to the city, I could hang out with them. And I wouldn't mind just not necessarily forcing them to hang out with me, but I think they just would naturally. We used to hang out like once a week. But yeah, now that I live far away from them, and I'm old, like once you get old, you don't just make friends like you did at school and stuff. Like most people make friends at school and then they keep those friends, you know, into part of their adulthood. But once you get super old, everybody has kids and families and careers and all that stuff, so they don't have time to just hang out and do fun stuff. I'm too old, my guy. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. Maybe you're just trying to make me feel better because you're like 16 and I'm like 800 years old. I don't know, but if you say so, if you say so. Okay, let's see if that is deep enough. Okay, we both need an age reveal. I've avoided it for 5 years, so probably won't get it out of me. Maybe I'll pop by your stream sometime and just see your face. Not that, you know, not that you can always tell how old somebody is, but I'm sure you can look at me and say, whoa, he's old. It's pretty obvious. Oops. I'll say this then. I'm a millennial. Alright. See, to me that means you're young. But don't take it the wrong way. I don't look down on people that are younger, or look down on people that are older. Age doesn't matter to me, honestly. I actually enjoy hanging out with younger people, older people. I'm actually old-fashioned myself, so I can easily hang out with, you know, people that are like 70 or 80 and feel like I'm not that out of place. But I can also hang out with younger people and they might think I don't fit in, and that's fine, but I don't feel uncomfortable with it. Gen X brothers and boomer parents. My ex was in his 50s. Gotcha. Alright. This process of cutting out these magnet holes needs to be, like, done better. I need a better process for it. I have these, these things, they're basically just metal pipes of a certain diameter that I bought specifically for this purpose. I thought of sharpening the end of it and then just, like, putting it in place and hitting it with a hammer on the other end until it's kind of cut a perfect circle. But I can't cut all the way through, so I'd have to limit the depth somehow. But I've never actually done that, so I just do it this way because I don't really feel like changing how I do it right now. However, it would be easier if I could see what I'm doing. All right. No, I'm used to the... I do totally appreciate when people post or try to get me attention, but just don't be disappointed when 0 people follow your suggestion. Like, I've had hosts in the past, and most of the time people disappear instantly when they see, like, oh, this guy's super boring. Oh, man. So don't even try. Don't even try. Okay. This is taking forever. I have like 8 of these, so this will probably be what I do the stream, is this. Carving out circles. That's crazy, it's still not deep enough. The other thing I could do, you're holding conversation while making a book, you're doing great. Well, thanks. I don't know. If I was in real life though, and I was doing this, well, first of all, I would never do this in real life in front of people. It would be the weirdest thing ever, but if I did, I would not be able to have a conversation like this, because I'm a massive introvert. But I found, it took me a while to get used to, but I've been doing it for 5 years, so I certainly hope I'd be able to talk by now, but yeah, when I first started it was super awkward and I got massively nervous whenever somebody hosted me or whatever. But kind of over it. But I definitely don't do well if there's like more than 5 or 10 people in chat. I'm like, my brain's moving, or not moving fast enough for the fast moving things that are happening, basically. IRL, it'd be awkward to approach someone making a book and make conversation true. Like, I can't even imagine a scenario where that would ever be a thing. Like, you're just walking down the street. Or actually, I don't really walk down the street anymore, so I'm like out hiking in the middle of the forest, like 20 miles away from the nearest town, and like, oh, hey, find somebody doing crafting. Would be kind of weird, but I guess it's possible. I could do that. That could be my pathway to fame. Bookbinding in the forest, on top of a mountain. I have actually thought of that, because I do IRL streams sometimes, and I could bring something up with me and do it up there instead of here. But I probably won't actually do that. It'd be kind of annoying to have to carry all this stuff there. Ah. Gave the pizza dance gift and 1540 likes. Oh, thanks for the likes. That's like the weirdest thing to get used to on you now, is like you can like a stream, but you can like it like many times. I guess a like is kind of like a, I don't know what to compare it to. Like, yeah, I don't even know what it is, honestly. Almost like a currency in of itself. Somebody gave me like, I don't even know how many, like 20,000 or some likes. I was like, what is going on? Imagine having to actually hit the like button that many times, like 1,540 times. Anyway, thank you for the likes. Ah, this is crazy. I've never had it take this long before. I don't know what's going on. Maybe because I'm trying to hold a conversation, I'm not being effective. I am gonna lose these magnets. They're flipping all over the place. Do you want the 411 on how it all works? Sure. I mean, if you're willing to explain it. I'm an old dude though, so I might not actually comprehend it, but yeah. Feel free to try. Make you nervous? No, not at all. You wish. Now, I bet I can make you nervous. Just come back to my normal streams and you'll probably never talk to me again, but that's alright. Most people don't, when they catch me on these streams, they think, oh, cool, he does crafts, and then I do my normal stuff, and they're like, oh, I'm never gonna say hi ever again. Alright, let's see. Is that deep enough? It's still... I mean, I think I'm getting there. You are a blue badge broadcaster. You currently earn the lowest level percentage of bars dropped on your cast, but you do make a percentage which is paid in diamonds. Okay, what are diamonds? Okay, these are flying all over. It's difficult to calculate how much diamonds you would get because it's based on how many bars are spent, not likes. Oh my goodness, I'm lost already. It's based on how many bars are spent. So how many bars I spend? That's weird. Diamonds is the way you now pays you. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So it has some conversion to like real world currencies, I guess. Yeah, I would not expect you now to pay me anything. That would be weird. So after 7 days, the diamonds are released and you can cash out into real money. Okay. Can you give other people diamonds as well? Or you can exchange the diamonds into bars. Okay. I'm assuming bars are probably are they like the in-app currency or something? And when you exchange them, does the site take like a percentage of the transaction or something like that? And use bars to buy gifts that give likes. Oh, okay. By gifts, do you mean, are they just like basically like visual things like stickers and stuff? I've said like 463 times in that last couple sentences. Okay, I think that's deep enough, but not totally sure. Google and Apple take a percentage, and then YouNow takes a percentage. I see. Okay. One is done. Now I have like 17 more to go. I'm gonna try to cut deeper on the initial cut. Hopefully, so I don't have to like cut it multiple times. Mainly just have to be careful not to cut all the way to the other side. And even if that happened, it wouldn't be catastrophic. Stickers are free, but sticker gifts cost bars, I see. You can look at the site while you're saying that stuff, so I have a visual reference. So there's like, so basically all I do is I claim the daily missions thing, which are like, those purple things. Are those purple things pearls? They don't look like pearls. I've never seen a purple pearl before, but I guess those are probably pearls. Wow, my camera is like focusing to the beat or something. I guess I could lock the focus so it doesn't do that, but pearls are free and are earned by missions, daily login, and leveling up. That's so weird. So like if pearls only give likes to streamers but no diamonds, I see. And then so basically do pearls sort of like boost the visibility on the site or something? So if like I mean, not pearls, but like likes. So when somebody like you gives me 1,540 likes like 2 times or whatever, does that make the stream more higher up in the list or something like that? I don't really know how that works. Likes in an active chat can make you trend, yes, okay. I mean, this is all just like hypothetical, a cool, interesting conversation about the site. Like, I'm not gonna necessarily apply all this to my stream because I know it sounds weird, but I don't actually actively try to grow my channel at all on any platform. Basically, you could say I just go with the flow, which is my name, so that's kind of a convenient pun, but I don't really attempt to get noticed or popular. But I think it's interesting to know the ecosystem of every platform, if I can comprehend it. YouNow is very community-based. Cool. It sounds kind of similar to DLive, how DLive was. I mean, it's distinctively different, for sure, but DLive was very family-oriented. Like, when you were part of the community, you felt like everybody on the platform was like your family. And it was a legitimate feeling, like everybody really felt that way. They cared about each other. But then it just kind of died. It's not really like that anymore. Sometimes it feels a lot of genuine people on here, but sometimes it feels a little cliquey. Yeah. No, I think every human form of existence is always like that, whether it's a school or a church or a website or anything. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. People that like each other flock together. They're not going to spend equal amount of energy into every possible connection. Just, yeah. Nothing wrong, yeah. It's totally normal. I wouldn't even notice because I'm just not even trying to get into the community. I know I sound like really grumpy or like a jerk or something, but I don't know. I just stream. I just push the button to stream. Don't really expect much to happen. I guess I've been doing it long enough that I feel like I know where all the roads end, where they go. I've explored enough. Now I just stream. Communities used to blend more on here. It's difficult to get new viewers. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess right now, like currently, I mean, not just because you're here talking to me, but generally speaking, I would say I get more happening on YouNow than most of the other sites. I'd have to think about it, but like there's some sites where I get like basically nothing happening at all ever. Like I'm on this site called Arena TV. I never get anybody watching there. I think I'm actually shadow banned there because I checked their homepage. I used to show up on their homepage. Now I don't even show up anywhere, so I think they shadow banned me there. And then, yeah, so even though I'm on 12 platforms, it looks like I'm not because nobody shows up. So I get very little attention on DLive too, which is logically the place where I should get the most viewers because I have 500 followers and I've known people there for 5 years, but it's pretty rare these days that anybody even stops by. So anyway, I used to take it kind of personally, like get kind of depressed or just feel like, why am I doing this if nobody ever shows up? But now I just don't care anymore. It's obviously more interesting if people are here to chat, but if they aren't, it's like, whatever. Basically, I've chosen from the beginning to do stuff that I would already do anyway, so I'm accomplishing something that I want to get done, whether it's a hobby or spiritual discipline or something. And if people show up, then it's more fun and interesting, but if they don't, then I'm still doing something. I mean, I would too. What's the point if no one's gonna join? Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, like if I streamed for like a month straight and I didn't get anybody in chat, I would probably be like, this is a waste of time. But I get, you know, maybe one person every 2 or 3 streams, like someone like you drops in and chats for a while, and then I do 2 or 3 streams with 0 chat activity, and then somebody else comes in. That's enough to keep me going. At least there's somebody. And I can also occasionally, if I look at my viewer accounts, I can see that, like, I'm streaming on Rumble, for example. I usually get, you know, 5 or 6 people watching there sometimes, so at least they may not be chatting, but at least they find something valuable to what I'm doing, and that's fine, you know. I don't really care if people just lurk, so I like to lurk also. I think part of my problem too, if I don't care about growing, so it's not a problem, but if I did want to, I like to do a bunch of different stuff, so I get people following because they're like, oh cool, I like bookbinding, and then they see that I do other stuff later and they're like, oh, I'm gonna unfollow because I don't like that stuff that he's doing, because I do a lot of different stuff. So usually streamers have kind of one primary thing that they do, and that's how they get people interested in it, but I just do all sorts of random stuff. Okay, that might be good enough. Do what you enjoy and your community will naturally build. Yeah, that's what they say, but it doesn't work for everybody. Do what you like and you'll become invisible. That's also a possible outcome. If you're cool and the type that would be popular in real life, then do what you like and people will naturally follow. But if you're kind of nerdy and weird and not very interesting like me, then it doesn't really matter what you do. It'll just not do well on streaming, but I don't even care. Don't care. I used to care though. I used to be like super disappointed that nobody watches my streams, but it's like, I'm done. I'm done with that. I feel like that's a terrible way to be, to like get like always incessantly looking at your viewer counts and thinking like that reflects on your value as a human being. That's a good recipe for mega depression. So I once I realized that's what it was like, I just said, nah, I don't care anymore. You became a fan. Well, thanks. What does that mean? I can't remember. Let me go check my YouNow thingy. Buttercup wants to start a 1,000 bar giveaway with 10 winners in your stream. I don't know what that is. I feel like you're doing way too much for me. Being too kind. Sorry, I didn't see that because it doesn't show up on my thing. Okay, I'll do it. Approve. Get any viewers to say yes. Hey, Zebra Soul Girl, thanks for the what should I call those things? Because I'm used to calling things hosts, but it's like an invite. Should I call it thanks for the invite? But thanks for dropping by. Invite, okay. Thanks for the invite. Sorry, Zebra Soul Girl, I'm kind of new, and Buttercup is graciously explaining to me how things kind of work on YouNow, and I'm just kind of new to all this. Thanks for the fan, thanks for the invite, yeah. Just full transparency, just so you all know, I normally do Bible reading streams, so if it just suddenly, like I start hearing the crickets all of a sudden, you're like, oh no, what have I got myself into? Then I just want to let you know. Actually do a bunch of stuff. I used to do piano playing streams, and a bunch of different IRL streams. I used to do a lot of hiking streams, all sorts of stuff, but lately I've just kind of backed off and kept it pretty simple. I do want to do more of these bookbinding streams though, mainly because I need to finish these books so I can try to sell them or something. Okay. But yeah, I'm trying to read through the whole Bible this year, so I've been doing that like 5 days a week. Do you have a way to make custom patterns? Like, you mean for the fabric? Like this stuff? Technically, not really. Like I have tons of fabrics. I have probably like, I don't know, 150 different patterns that I've just bought at fabric stores, but the only way I could do, well, I mean, obviously I could draw custom stuff on covers. Like for example, I have canvas material. Like, I'll be right back. I'll just grab something just to show you something real quick. Like this huge book that has a tiny stain on it. I don't know what that is. Probably tomato juice or something. It's just like canvas. I didn't accept the bar giveaway. What? I said approve. Oh, it did it. Didn't do anything. Sorry. Thank you. I clicked it. I thought it said it. It came up twice. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. Yeah. I click approve and then it goes away for like 10 seconds and then it comes back up. Is that like a bug or something? It's the third time I've clicked it now. Hopefully it's not doing it more than once. So yeah, this one has oh, it times out. Okay. Be prepared. Ooh. So basically you're like paying for me to get fans. Is that how it works? Oh my goodness. So yeah, this one has marble paper in it also. But this is made with artist canvas, so you could just paint with anything like acrylics or whatever. I haven't painted it yet, but this is actually the biggest book I've ever made. It has massive pages in it. If no one joins, I get it back, so no worries. Okay, that's cool. They probably won't. Sorry, I guess I'm being too pessimistic tonight. You're being kind. I should roll with it. I'm just not used to getting much attention, so I'm gonna say you can do stream themes journals or something. Yeah. One of the things that I wanted to do years ago was like print the logos of the platforms on them, like make DLive books or YouNow books or Twitch books or Kick books or whatever. But when I was all kind of excited about that, because I have a what do you call it? It's not a Cricut, but it's similar. It's called a silhouette machine, so I can cut out like vinyl with vector patterns on the computer and stuff. So I could like print the logos and put them on there and sell them or whatever, but you can't, you can't do that. Like I asked the DLive staff if I could do that, and they said that no, basically. Just kind of annoying, but anyway. Hey, Iron Woman Scarlet Marvelita. Thank you for the invite. Okay. Oops. I'm rubbing off the markings that I put on here, which will make them so I'm likely to put them backwards. I got a Cricut as an anniversary gift from work, but I never opened the box. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, I can understand that because my story is similar. I mean, I bought it myself, but I haven't really used it at all. But I'm kind of excited to try it, using it for certain things, because it's really cool. Back when I bought my silhouette machine, the Cricuts during that time period, you couldn't import your own like SVGs or images. You had to use the ones that were provided on some weird cartridge thing, I think. And I thought that was stupid, so I found out about the silhouette that you could design your own stuff. And once I found out that was a thing, I bought it kind of impulsively. I basically never used it. I've had it for years, but I've thought about using it for books. I wanted to use it for stickers of my drawings, but I think I need a printer or something. Exactly, yeah. I also thought about doing that, designing stickers, because yeah, you have to print stuff like on a printer and then use the Cricut or Silhouette to just cut out the outlines. And I don't know if stickers are still super popular, but like a few years ago they were like mega popular because everyone was buying them to like put on their cars or on their water bottles, like their laptop. I don't know if people still do that, but I kind of want to just do it for myself, just even if I can't sell them. I think that market is probably very saturated, so it'd be hard to compete with the millions of other people doing it. Hey Gerald, hopefully I said your name right. Thanks for the follow. Buenas noches. Oh, so you're Spanish speaking, so I definitely butchered your name. Apologies. I definitely said it wrong. Good evening. Is a G, doesn't G have like a H sound in Spanish? Herald? I don't know. My other problem is that I learned some Portuguese because I lived in Brazil for like 6 months, so I can't say anything in Spanish. Because when I see anything resembling Latin culture, my point of reference is Portuguese, which is totally different pronunciation. So, apologies for being the worst in the universe at pronouncing things. Good, I'm glad you got your bars back. Okay, so there's 3 of 4, actually 3 of 8. So I have to cut out the other side. This is crazy, it's taking forever. This makes me nervous. I feel like I'm gonna cut myself. I never have, but I have to pull really hard to cut deep, and then I feel like it's gonna fall out of the hole I'm cutting and slip onto my finger. Just have to concentrate. I wanted to incorporate a translator closed caption, but I don't know how. I think I could figure out how to do that. I don't get enough people from other countries on my streams typically, but I have done closed captions in English before, and I don't think it would be that hard to... I'm sure there's probably sites that already do that translate stuff. There was a time when I was going to look into that, but then I started just getting nobody on my streams. I think when I started getting very few viewers on my streams, I just kind of stopped innovating and adding new features. Do you get a lot of people from with other languages, nationalities on your stream? Okay, so the other thing I need to do is cut a piece of paper to cover these magnets. Otherwise they'll show through. I'm nothing without my bells and whistles. I'll have to drop by... excuse me, I'll have to drop by your stream sometime. How often do you stream? But now I'm curious. I want to see the bells and whistles. I wouldn't say a lot, but most of the lurkers are usually those that don't speak English. I'm inconsistent. Oh, really? So there's a lot of people from other countries and stuff. That's cool. On DLive, there was a ton of people from Turkey for some reason. Like a massive amount of people from Turkey. But yeah, I'll give you a follow just so I can see what you're all about. Can't promise I'll watch streams a lot because I just don't watch streams much anymore. I have like this one friend. Not one friend. I have like maybe... I shouldn't say that. I have a bunch of friends from the past over the years of streaming, but like I have one or two friends that I watch now, and otherwise I don't really watch streams hardly at all. I'm off work this week, so I've been streaming more. I did a 24-hour... Oh, wow, that's crazy. I still haven't done a 24-hour stream. And I'm a massive late night owl person, so I feel like if anybody could do it, I could do it. So I should do it sometime, but the thing is, I don't think I could do any certain activity for that long. I'd have to like switch between a bunch of activities and plan it out, and I'm not really a kind of person that plans my streams, so that's probably the main reason I've never done it. I'd like to do it someday, though, just to say that I've done it. I feel like it's kind of one of those things that streamers have to do for some reason. It's more like 16-hour. I mean, I did go to sleep, just left the stream. I was away from keyboard. Gotcha. Yeah, bucket list. That's what I was trying to think. I can't remember. I think the longest stream I've done is like 7 hours, maybe. I don't remember, but one of these days I might do it, but I'm like I said, I'm kind of past my peak as far as my streaming hobby goes, so I don't feel as like it's something I have to do anymore, but I think it would still be fun to try sometime. I think the best way to do one of those for me would be to probably do a bunch of gaming, because there's no way I could sit here and make books for 24 hours. And yeah, there's hardly any of my normal activities that I would want to do that long, so. The other thing that would kind of suck about a 24-hour stream is I don't know if there's any platform that would save the replay, like the VOD or whatever. Like I'm streaming on YouTube and Rumble, and they save the the replays or VODs, but I don't know if they would save them if they're that long. There's probably an upper limit. I just got a Switch, so we were playing a bunch of games. Cool. That's fun. Yeah, I like the Nintendo systems. I'm not into like the mega realistic graphics, violent adult type games. I'm kind of innocent and old-fashioned, so I like mostly retro games. If I were to do gaming, it would be pretty much all retro stuff. I do have a PS3 and a Wii U, but I don't have any of the new systems. I do have massive games, though, that I need to play. Well, need is a stupid word because I don't need to, but I bought them on Steam and physical games that I've never played. We used to have captured moments and replays on here. They got rid of them just this past year. Yeah, that's how it always works. It's expensive for the website to maintain all of that data. It's like many terabytes of storage. So I understand like why they don't do it. On DLive, they only save your replays for 3 days for most people, and then if you're like a verified partner or a global partner, they save them for like 30 or 60 days or something. But I just like having a kind of a record of all my streams. That's the main reason I stream on YouTube. Like, I get 0 viewers on YouTube, like almost never get any viewers there. But I stream there so that I can save all my stuff. At least they have that. We have Zilch. We also play games with the whole chat, like Gardic.io and Jackbox. Yeah, I've seen streamers playing Jackbox a bunch. That's cool. How did it go? Did you have a hard time? Well, I guess you said you slept part of it. Was it hard to like make it all the way through? And also, was that your first time doing it, or have you done that before? Not my first time I did a sub. Cool. What's a sub? What do you mean? Do. Taking forever. I definitely need to come up with a more automated way to cut these holes, because it's kind of tedious. I submitted before I was done. Okay, subathon that added time to the cast. Oh, okay. So each time that somebody subbed, you had to stay online longer or something? Cool. I noticed that they're doing some kind of event thing on YouNow right now. Something about a subathon, or I don't know. I'm not really sure what the deal is, because I don't really pay attention to what's going on. But I saw some message pop up about it. Probably won't stream massively longer, because I would like to eat something, and then I might possibly come back later, but maybe after I'm done cutting these holes out, I'll end the stream. Appreciate you spending so much time hanging out, though. It's very nice of you to show the community love, or whatever. I don't know what to say. The stuff. The 24-hour stream was on accident. To be honest, I had a bottle of wine and was up late with the cast, fell asleep, and then we all woke up together and streamed. Continued with games and some scene designs. It's cool. It's crazy that you basically accidentally did a 24-hour stream. Like, whoops! Oh, I've been streaming for 24 hours? What? Doesn't seem possible. Okay, three more to go. I took a long break all day today. That's what vacation does to you. Are you like, do they have like different levels of, I don't know, like most sites have like affiliates and partners and things like that. Do they have that on you now, and are you one of those tiers of whateverness? I don't know what to call it. Boom. My legs and back were killing me from being in that chair. Yes, I'm a 3-star partner. Okay. That's cool. Cool. So you have 4 crowns. What do the crowns do, or what does that mean? You earn crowns from giving likes, even from your free pearls. Oh, okay. But what does it do? Like, does it just give you those visual icons, or is there some other benefit to doing it? Of course, I'll forget all this stuff, and so... No, I probably won't, but maybe. At least I'll have this chat I can look at to learn if I want. Oh, da-da-da-da. You earn perks like leveling up, discounted packages, crowns, next to your name, bonus pearls. Gotcha. Yeah, since I'm streaming on like so many platforms, I don't really give each one like massive attention. Like Trovo has a bunch of stuff like that as well, like a bunch of weird gamification type features, but I don't really do anything with them because I don't get a lot of viewers on Trovo. But yeah, most of it it feels like it's over my head, so I don't really bother with it. And depending on your crown level, you can have invisible mode. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at... I only have one monitor, so I have to like switch in between stuff. Now I am looking at it, and depending on your crown level, you can have invisible modes, special entrance. Whoa, sassy squad! Notification hide crown feature and use it to be custom gifts. Yeah, I wish. Do you know, does Uno have like a widget thing where all of that stuff that you're doing, like all those crazy bouncing graphic stuff, can show up on? I don't know. Most people, I'm assuming most people on YouNow just use their phones, but I'm actually using OBS Studio, so I have OBS Studio open over the top of everything else, so I can't really see all that stuff. StreamNow.pro. Is it a paid service or is it a free thing? I'll check it out though. Because I would like it if free, but you'll have to request access. Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. Let me copy that into a... Is that like the name of the website? It looks like a web thing. I don't know. I'll just paste it in Google and see what comes up. I would like it if all that stuff showed up on my stream. So it makes me feel like a jerk if like people are giving all these cool stickers and stuff and it doesn't even show up on my stream. But yeah, I guess I am a jerk. I'm a jerk. Are you using StreamKey or Virtual Cam? I have to use Virtual Cam because YouNow doesn't have RTMP, which is annoying to me. I actually emailed staff about that, asking if they had RTMP, which they don't. They just use the, what do you call it? Faster than light, FTL. And the reason I would like to have RTMP is because I'm using a Restream service that is connecting to all the other services, like all the other platforms, and YouNow is the only one that doesn't have RTMP, and so I have to keep my browser open specifically for YouNow and stream using the browser, which is kind of complicated with my setup, but it works. But I wouldn't be able to, like, every time I'm doing IRL streams where I'm out and about using my phone, I can't stream to YouNow because of that limitation. Yeah, RTMP is the technology that almost every site uses. So Twitch and YouTube and Kick, Rumble, basically every other site uses RTMP, and YouNow is the only one that doesn't. There was this other site called Glimesh that was around for about 2 years. They used FTL like YouNow does, and before that, Mixer used to use FTL. They're actually the ones that invented it, I think. But Mixer doesn't exist anymore. Glimesh doesn't exist anymore. So YouNow is the only one that I'm aware of that's using FTL. Wonder if it's because of our guest feature. It could be. The main advantage of FTL is there's basically no delay. It's basically instantaneous video feed and chat and stuff. But it's just there's very few sites that use it, and actually it's so rarely used anymore on websites that OBS Studio announced that they're gonna drop support for FTL. And I actually I responded to the email from YouNow staff when I was asking about RTMP, and they said they don't have RTMP and just use FTL. I told them that, or I responded saying that OBS Studio is going to drop support for FTL, so they might want to consider changing, but I don't know. I doubt they're going to do anything. They didn't respond to my email about that, so they probably don't really care. I'm guessing that most people use their phones rather than OBS Studio anyway. So it's probably not a big priority for them to support that. I'm definitely an OBS broadcaster. Yeah, so maybe you could get some response from them. Let me see if I can find that that thing from OBS. Let's see. I'm probably not going to be able to find the link. But the latest notes, whatever, version notes for OBS Studio said they're going to deprecate FTL support, and it seems like it was later this year even. If you're interested, I can put this here. So FTL is the technology that YouNow uses for their streaming. This isn't the one I was actually looking for. This one talks about how they're proposing to get rid of the support, but there's actually one that says a specific date that they're dropping support. I don't know if I could find that easily, but anyway, if you feel like looking at that and talking to staff member about it, maybe I can find the other link that shows the date that they're proposing to drop it. But if they do decide to drop it, then people like you that use OBS instead of direct to the browser might have an issue. But yeah, it won't necessarily affect me because how I'm doing it, I'm using OBS Studio, but I'm using the OBS virtual camera to create a fake camera, and then I'm broadcasting through the browser, direct to browser, using that virtual camera. So if you do it that way, it won't really affect you as much, but anyway. That's the thing. But yeah, I didn't seem to get much response from when I told them about that. It seems like they would be aware of that, but I don't know. Quality is so much better on StreamKey. Is it really? I didn't know that. Yeah, I can't do it that way because, like I said, I'm streaming to 12 platforms. So you know how you like when you go into OBS Studio and go to settings and the stream tab, and then you choose a platform and a stream key and password and stuff? I don't do it that way because I stream to... I'm guessing you've probably heard of Restream.io. Most people use Restream for simulcasting or whatever, but I use another service that's similar. So instead of sending my stream to one platform, I'm sending it to that other Restream thing. And then that Restream service sends it out to all the other platforms at the same time. So I can't send my stream directly to YouNow because of that. Yours looks decent, but my scenes are busy. Remember, bells and whistles. Be glitchy. Gotcha. Yeah, mine's pretty... I try to keep mine fairly clean, I guess. Not have too many visual distractions, but like I have the alerts and stuff for most platforms. I just don't get very many people dropping by, so they don't really ever get used. But if somebody follows on other platforms, it'll have some stupid animation thing and sound. Alright, one more to go. I think this might be... Yeah, that's deep enough. One more, and then I'll probably end the stream so I can go eat something. This is actually my third live stream of the day. I tend to do a bunch of short streams instead of like one super long one. Can't believe you're still hanging out. The longest person in chat I've had in like forever. Sounds like I'm trying to chase you away. Reverse psychology. Oh, don't worry, I'll bore you soon enough. Like I said, this is a good community, a lot of genuine people. That's cool. 2.5 hour stream is super short. Well, no, but like when I do my Bible reading streams, they're usually like 30 or 40 minutes because I do like a daily reading. And I've already done 2 of those today. But yeah, when I do my book binding, it takes longer. Just don't be disappointed if you try to get attention out for my stream and nobody shows up, because that's kind of how it goes with me. But I do appreciate your kindness and your welcoming spirit and attitude and whatever, all that stuff. I appreciate it. I feel I should warn you, I curse like a sailor during stream if you're ever to pop in. Oh, no worries. I've witnessed that many a time, so it's not something that's gonna shock me, but I appreciate the warning. I would like just to stop by and see what all your bells and whistles are. Maybe I can get an idea or two, or just appreciate your work. But I think most streamers curse like a sailor. I've found very few that don't. I consider myself a family-friendly streamer, and I don't really see very many, so it's not anything unusual. Streamer culture. Okay. Okay, I think I'm done. It's probably another reason I don't get a lot of activity on my channel, because I don't curse like a sailor. Okay. Kim Chu's happy as a family-friendly streamer, but she does stream her feet. Oh, that's funny. Random. Like, here's my feet. One thing, she does morning cycling. Oh, cool. Like, on a stationary bike, exercise bike, or she literally goes out, like IRL streaming. A stationary? Oh, okay. Shows the feet as a joke. It's fine. Cool. Alright, so I have finished my task. I got all 8 magnet holes cut, so I'll probably... Whoa, no. I'll probably head out, get some food. I don't know if I'll be back on, but I appreciate you hanging out. It's nice to get to know somebody on YouNow, and you've made me feel welcome. You've helped me understand some of the complications of the platform, and I'll check out that streamer, YouNow Stream Pro thingy, whatever it was. I saved the link, so it's a pleasure. Yeah, thank you. She's a Sami? I don't even know what that is, but cool. All right, thanks a bunch. Hope you have a good rest of your day off or whatever, and I appreciate your... I'm going to say it again, appreciate your kindness, because I have 0 creativity. Stay-at-home mom. Oh, okay. Cool. All right, well, I will see you all later. Thanks to anybody that was lurking as well. Hope you enjoyed the conversation, and if you're on YouNow, give Buttercup a follow and return the kindness. Not that I have much to offer in sending my community her way, but at any rate. You just got your... Oh, hey, El Muerto. El Muerto is my friend on Kick. You are exclusive. I think you're exclusively my friend on Kick. I don't have any other friends on Kick. But yeah, if you want to watch a cool drumming streamer, Mexican drumming streamer, he's a very creative, cool guy. Go check him out on Kick. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. Thanks, El Muerto, for dropping by. I've seen your notifications, but I'm usually not on Kick to catch your streams. But one of these days I'll drop by and say hi. Anyway, hope y'all have a good night. I'm gonna head out. See you around.